wonderful people. This is In and Out TV, and the program you are watching is Hello Love. Now, on Hello Love, we give answers to your relationship questions. And today, the question that is on board is what a woman should look out for in a man before you say yes to his proposal to marriage. Now, to join me in this discussion is this beautiful, very adoring lady. I call her Sister Ekia, but most of you know her as Ekia Nyameye. She's going to join me today on this show as we dive into the probing questions that you would want answers to. Now, Ekia, welcome to In and Out TV.
Thank you.
And welcome to Hello Love. Thank you very much for honoring this invitation. It's been a long day. And then finally we are here.
Yeah.
Thank you. So grateful. Now, you heard me with the intro.
Yeah.
You are looking at the fact that I'm a young lady and I'm in this relationship with this guy for about 5 years now. And then we want to move the relationship to the next level. And the next level we all know is marriage, right? And then I'm contemplating. It's a bit dicey, you know. Obia worried that. You see penny now obia be there, crowd you be there. Okay, you know. Like I don't know what to do. I love this guy. But is love the only thing I should look forward to? You know, say yes to his proposal.
No.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, tell me more.
Love alone does not make a successful marriage.
Okay.
A marriage has to do with a lot. Yes, love is needed.
Okay.
But love is not the foundation for a successful marriage.
Oh, really?
There are other factors.
That's interesting.
I think that is why we are here.
Yes, sure. So take me through the factors. We want to know.
As you dated this guy for 5 years,
Yes, sure.
relationship doesn't mean automatically we are getting married.
Okay.
And that is where some of us, the Ghanaians, we get it wrong.
Or women, Ghanaians.
Yeah. I said, we know automatically.
You be worried.
So you look out for a lot of things.
Okay.
And the first one I want to talk about is that does the person fear God?
Okay.
That the person has a belief system?
Okay.
That the person go to church or mosque?
Okay.
If you are going out with a guy who doesn't fear God, who doesn't go to church or the mosque and doesn't intend
Sorry to cut in this. I hear a lot of ladies say that I want a man that fears God. Can you give me the characteristics of a man that fears God?
Yes.
Is it that when you see God coming, then you'll be running or hiding?
Yes.
Okay.
So if a man fears God, he will not slap you.
Really? You won't beat me? You won't touch me?
If a man fears God, he will know that you do unto others what you want others to do
unto you. Sure.
And so if I do something to this lady and then it will hurt her, it means that when she does the same thing to me, it hurts me.
Sure.
And by fearing God, I don't mean only the church guy.
Okay.
I mean someone, yes, church is important, the mosque is important. There are a lot of guys in the church who don't fear God.
Yeah, sure.
I've had issues where Auntie, I met her at the church.
Yeah.
He's very vibrant at the church, but when we come from the way he treats me, so the person should have a belief system. Okay. Know that there is a God, there is a creator. Because who initiated marriage?
God.
God. And so if you don't know him, how will you know how to do what he
wants you to? Okay.
When I buy a fridge and then I have a problem with the fridge, I take it to the mechanic, the fridge mechanic. Why don't I take it to the
television preparer?
Yeah. So we go to the source. Okay. So marriage, the number one thing we need in marriage, I fear God, you fear God, we come together.
All right.
The next thing is that does the guy have an accountable person?
Does the guy
have an accountable person?
Yes. Is the guy accountable to somebody? Okay.
Yes.
That's another point.
When it's like, oh yeah, me bonia.
Why not meet media for two anymore? Be ferry no or ferry for an attorney can we choose? That was it.
Yeah. Or ferry for. There are a lot of people like that. Oh yeah, what dear.
They behind our country and say on friend and on calling it to order.
I had a lady, she said, this is what he's doing, and he has warned me that I dare not even
tell anybody.
Meanwhile, we are starting premarital counseling and we are preparing to get married, and he's telling me that I shouldn't, when we go for the counseling, I shouldn't even bring the issue up.
Okay.
And when you marry a guy like this, it doesn't mean that when you are in a relationship or when you are married, anything should be
going out to tell, but there are some issues you need somebody to come in.
there are some issues, there are some guys you tell him if you this thing that you are doing, if I pick a phone and call this person, the person will
stop, just go like, oh, don't do that.
So it's very dangerous to marry
somebody who is not accountable to anybody.
On parents because
yes, Sakra one in them. No, then but yes, the girls since it's Canada these days,
and we ever come on.
Okay.
Okay, so the next thing that I want to talk about is that you must marry from your tribe. And by tribe, I don't mean clan. I don't mean northern region, Ashanti region.
Okay.
I mean that it brings me back to my first. If the person is a Christian, marry a Christian.
Okay.
If the person is if you are a Muslim, if the lady is a Muslim, you marry a Muslim. The lady, if you are a Christian and then you attend Pentecost, you can marry Assemblies, Methodists. But there are churches who have different doctrines. Like I am an Adventist and I want to marry someone who worships on a Sunday. Initially, he can tell you, oh,
get into the marriage and you see the problems that will pop up.
If you have different belief system ideas, there will be problems.
Yes.
If I wear trousers and I am going to marry a man who attends church that is against wear trousers, and then he will try to force me
into believing that. Meanwhile, you've worn trousers all these while.
If I tie scarf to church, I don't tie, my church we don't tie scarf. And then I marry a man whose church compels we tie a scarf. And then we are going to church and he say tie a scarf. And I'm like, oh.
We are not comfortable with that.
These things to be petty things.
Yeah, but trust me.
It's serious. When you get into the real thing, you feel like someone is suffocating you.
Yeah, sure.
So it's really ideal that you marry your tribe. Don't say because I love him, and I'm a Christian, he's a Muslim.
But we love each other.
And I love him and I want to marry him, and I'll ask him, okay, so when he marries you, he wants to marry a second wife. Have you thought of that? And he said, but his belief allows him
to marry a second wife.
Okay. When he marries you, will you be a Muslim? He said you allow me to go to my church. Have you thought of how you are going to
raise your kids?
Even with your in-laws, you go and all of them they are praying. So sometimes we don't have to let the love alone blind us.
Okay.
Because, but I love him. We've dated for 5 years. A broken relationship is better than a
broken marriage, they say.
Because broken heart can cry when I crash, not divorce.
Ready. Oh, it's not easy. It's not easy.
I always say that when you want to get married, you get people who will surround you and take their marriage. When you want to come out,
nobody. Baby, I think so.
Get it right.
Okay.
And then there are things that we learn from other people. It's better to learn from other people's experience than to go in and experience it. Because what someone has experienced and come out to, you might
not stand it. Yes.
Maybe someone you married 5 years, 10 years, realize that, so this is not helping.
So I came out quietly.
But if you are clear, what?
I want to come out with one leg.
Then you look at the person that you want to marry. What is his perspective?
Okay.
About a lot of things. Will you better to say me bear my dear, me worry about ye juma because or buy yes can bear ma. That is his perspective. Meanwhile, you the lady, you are also the type that you don't
want to go out and be working like yourself.
And then you are telling me that okay.
Whilst we are dating, these are some of the things you are telling me.
Yes.
It tells me I should be careful.
It's a red flag.
Yes.
It tells you that no, this person doesn't have a right perspective when it comes
about
to
women working.
A man who tell you, the person won't give you the freedom to do what
to move about and do what you want to do as a woman.
And then your phones, like you look at how does the person
and some of the things are panic.
How does the person even think about? How does the person even treat his mother, his sisters? Who are you going to tell?
You can't even tell the mom.
Yes. So you look at all the person's perspective. How does the person think? What are some of the things the person holds dearest to him? What are some of the things the person see that? Someone will even tell you that my wife, when it comes to the raising of the kids or something, you don't talk. I am the man. I do this. I do that. Because I am providing. So I am providing. You do what I want you to do. And there is no way you tell me that you never knew this till you married the person.
No.
In the relationship, some of these things will come up. So you look at the person's perspective. You also look at the mutuality between the two.
You and the person.
I love him, yes. Does he love you? Does he love you back? So the love shouldn't be one-sided. It's something, I bring it, you bring it.
Okay.
And then,
okay, but somebody told me that when you're in a relationship, it's always better to allow the other partner or the other party to love you more than you love the person. Especially we the women. We believe that it's going to be more comfortable to see a man love you more than you showing so much love.
my dear, that is a selfish talk.
Okay.
In a relationship, in marriage, I give 100%, you give 100%.
100%?
I don't believe in 50-50.
Okay.
I bring my all.
You bring your all and I bring. Then we put it together.
Yes. Because when the man loves you more than you love him, every time they kind of you.
Okay.
I've had that. I've had that instance. He loves me, but I feel like I don't have any
the same
for him.
Okay.
And then, especially with the ladies, sometimes we love so much. The person is maltreating you,
and we are still there. We are still there.
You. Someone said he called me and told me that he will have a female friend. And the person will stay over for about a week, so I shouldn't visit him. When the lady leaves, he will call me.
Really?
The lady left, he called you and you still went. And now you're
female friend, not even a sister.
And he wants to marry me.
I don't I don't want to go into that story again. Take care.
To marry me? I said, seriously? And you are ready to marry him?
No.
I love him.
Oh.
And I asked you, does he love you back?
He does. That's like a friend, so.
It's not about 50-50.
Okay.
100%. Be sure, yes. When I love you and you love me, it's so beautiful. It's like you are not going to force someone.
Everything comes so natural.
Yes. And it brings me to my next point.
Okay.
As the love is mutual, we also have to be friends.
Sure.
It's good you marry your friend.
Say, Obi is for sure.
My wife is that we marry and so later I
bet. I don't know your topic for another day.
Someone you can drift with,
yes.
Someone you can vibe with, someone you can
play around with.
You marry your friend.
Yeah, sure.
Because marriage itself, it comes with a lot of difficulties, a lot of issues. And so it comes.
So it shouldn't be stressful already from the beginning. It shouldn't be stressful because you're already going to meet the stress. The stress is waiting for you. So let's continue.
And it gets to a point where all of us we should be motivated. I am motivating myself to go on. You're also motivating yourself to go on.
Sure.
Because if it's one-sided, I have to motivate myself.
I come and motivate you. We go along together with the same energy.
Yes, which will be frustrating.
Yes, about
and stressing. So the mutuality is there. And
the friendship is key.
The last thing I want to talk about financial security. It's very important. As we are married, you bet your bills. And so I always say that I can't marry a lazy man.
Oh, why? Why would you say that?
A lazy man.
But do we have lazy men out there?
Yes.
Some men are lazy like that.
So what are your plans? You see, I'm thinking of
one or two things. Maybe one or two things.
Even if the person that is not very that stable, but you know that the person is working.
Thoughtful. You see a future in him. You see that it's going to be bright.
Who is not working?
Okay. Who is not working?
Yes. Don't marry a man who doesn't have a substantive income.
Okay.
Even if it's small, you know that at the end of the month,
we can build on it. Something is coming. It's better than none.
When you are hungry, the love will not make you satisfied.
It will vanish. I told you in the beginning, we love money. We love men, we love money.
We don't love money, but money is important.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Money is very important when it comes to marriage. So if it's only when we are married and then the man loses his job, that one is different. That one we know that it has come, so we need to work out. But right from the start, the lady is the only one who is providing everything. Another thing is that there are some guys, they have.
But
when even I ask him, like a guy who will pass a comment that I don't give ladies money to start a business.
Wow, somebody said that.
Yes. I don't give money, and you are considering marry this man.
Such a person.
So right from the start, so that shows you say, for your housewife.
Yeah, mommy.
Yes, you also pledge yourself at some level. Because first if you're my power, then the man is person. It's one case baby don't see. Now bear man is one also in your baby didn't see because men are
okay.
Who am I? What do I do? How much do I earn?
Okay.
Bema needs car.
Now I style. Also, please Katem Prado.
Into a man who is not financially stable, I wouldn't advise my ladies to marry the person.
Okay.
So as I said, these are the things that I think. I know you know a lot of them, but I think that my ladies will listen to this and add their own.
Okay.
My dear, don't marry a man who doesn't fear God.
Okay.
Don't marry a man who is not your friend. Don't marry a man who doesn't love you back. Don't marry a man who has
But with a love you back, but when we marry, he can still love me. As we go on in the marriage, he will love me back.
Let me say a proverb in tree. Your best will swap.
Okay, Joma.
And almost say, I'm not sure where the sea away.
My best one.
You want me to marry before you come and love me?
Oh, but he loved me. That's why he came to propose to me.
Yes.
So
No.
I'm getting it all wrong.
Who told you guys come to propose?
I'm telling you. I'm just telling you.
When a guy comes to propose, he has three things in mind.
Okay.
This girl, I want to
Drop some.
want me
To get it.
Then when he comes, then in the course of the relationship, this person,
She's good. A baby woman.
Say Sadia and Kaubin Beto be a net notch now on it's not all guys come to you. No, what is that? Me, because I don't believe in love at first sight.
Okay.
Something attracted him to you. Something attracted me to you. When he came, how the relationship will go is when.
So we nurture love, and then it grows.
Love goes, love dies.
Okay, sure.
So it's not like
So love is a living thing.
What? Love is an action word.
Okay.
Then you are home. Then I'm home and why you love me.
It's awesome.
So marriage, it's a lot.
It's a whole lot.
You just have to
Okay.
We shouldn't let our heart alone
Decide for us.
The heart sometimes can be deceptive.
Yeah, sure.
So as your heart is going, you use your mind. Consider some of these things before you go in and say, okay, now come and see my parents and come and marry me. So that you do it right once and for all. That's not like you go in because when you first our is you share na your cash and yes, son your cash.
Okay.
You can't just go and put your leg into the way she and if you are going, you are going.
You're going.
So I think that my ladies especially, let's be very sure of this person, that this is the person I'm going to spend the rest of my life. Because if God gave you 70 years and you are 30 years, you have 40 years to spend with this person.
That's way too much.
More than the years you even spent with him.
All right, so on this point, let me acknowledge my producers at Procam Studios. Thank you very much for making this possible. Let me also acknowledge Nana Afoba inside Accra, my executive producer. And then we are acknowledging Pipi Search for this beautiful makeup. So we come your way. But before you go, make sure you subscribe to this channel for more videos. And take care. Thank you. I so much appreciate you being here. God bless you. And see you some other time.
Yes.
I hope you make it.
Yes.